One of the reasons why your visa may be denied is the course that you have chosen. That the course you did in your bachelor's degree is different from the course that you're pursuing for your master's degree or PhD or whatever higher level of education you're going for in the United States is not a reason why you'll be denied. However, if you're unable to defend your genuine interest in this course or tell a good story about why you're switching to this course, your visa may be denied. You should be able to answer if this course is underdeveloped in your country or unavailable in your country. So if this course is available in your home country, so why do you need to go to the United States for this degree? Why not pursue it in your home country? So you should be able to tell or demonstrate some actions that you have taken to pursue interest in this new field. Example might be probably you've taken a training and this has exposed you to something. Be able to say some things about this course. Don't just be a novice in the new area that you're going to, probably saying that because you've heard that some people are going into this field and that's the reason why you're going into it. No. Also, there are some courses that we all know that United States is not the best destination for. When you're picking a course, don't just pick any course. Pick a course that is in high demand globally or in the United States, a course that will add value to the United States. You get examples might be tech courses, STEM related courses, research, all of those things. And to guide you in choosing the right courses and the right school, I'll be having a webinar very soon to guide you on the things that you need to consider. So to be part of this webinar and to be informed on when it is holding, kindly join my Telegram group. The link is in the description box below, or you can follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram handle is displayed on the screen. You should also subscribe to my channel because the announcements for this webinar will pass across all these channels. You don't want to miss it. So with that, let us go to the number 2 reason why your visa may be denied. The second reason why your visa may be denied is your current career profile. For example, what job are you currently doing? How productive are you currently? How much are you earning? If you're going for an MBA, it makes more sense if you have some business work experience or proof of academic excellence. And we all know that most MBA schools require some level of work experience before you come in for the program. It doesn't mean that if you're a fresh graduate, you might not be given your visa or your admission, because that one shows that okay, you've just graduated and you're just going to pursue, but if you've graduated for a long time and you don't have good work experience, you don't have so much that you're earning, it might just mean that because you don't have something that you're currently doing, you're not productive at the moment, and so you're looking for a means of escape. But if you can show an interesting career profile, maybe a level of position that you've attained in your organization, an interesting financial status as well, then this would mean that okay, it's not like you're just looking for an escape somewhere. You're doing well financially, you're doing well in your career, but you're probably looking for a higher level of influence, a higher level of understanding of education, or hoping to climb a higher ladder in your organization. That is why you are going for this degree. So I encourage that, especially for number 1, showing proof of funds for your visa interview. Don't just be totally dependent on your sponsor if you've been working for a long time. I've spoken about this before in my F1 visa interview questions. The video will be linked in the description box. If you have not watched it, watch that video. All the questions there, try to prepare your own answers to them. So back to this, like I said, ensure that your proof of fund that you're showing to your school and to your visa officers, they are split into 2. One is probably in the name of your sponsor and one is in your name, to show that you've been working for a while and you're ready for this. You are not going to be totally dependent on one person. And so it also shows a good financial status for yourself. The amount you are earning currently also is important. A lot of people don't know this, but it's important because they want to this one, maybe because of economic hardship in your own country is the reason why you are leaving. But if you're able to demonstrate that it is not like you're frustrated or anything. Another reason why your visa may be denied is your inability to show strong ties to your home country. Strong ties is what tells the visa officer that you would be coming back to your home country and you're not trying to abscond or settle down in the United States, and this is just an avenue for you. This will be evident to the visa officer from the responses you have provided in your DS-160 application and the questions they are asking you. So your job at this point is to prove that you really want to go to the United States to study and you are not staying back after your study you want to come back to your home country. And there are different ways that you can show strong ties to your home country. If you'd like me to do a video on this, leave me some comments in the description box below and I will address different ways in which you can show strong ties to your home country in another video. At this point, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? I know you're enjoying this video. Kindly hit the like button, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it so you get notified whenever I share new videos. On this channel, I share a wide variety of content from food because I am a foodie. So on food, I share healthy recipes that you can enjoy. I also showcase lifestyle in America and I share with you admission tips, visa interview tips, and everything you need to know about studying in the United States. Let's go to another reason why your F1 visa may be denied. Another reason why your visa may be denied is the school of choice. Guys, you don't just choose any kind of school. Don't just go to Google and be typing any school and be choosing any school. No. For example, international students, for that require F1 visas should only choose schools that are SEVP approved, which is Students and Visitor Exchange Program. Yeah, schools that are under this program are the schools that you can choose. And even in this school, you should choose schools that are well ranked, and also the schools that you are choosing right now should align with your background. You don't just, so for instance, you've done bachelor's in university and you want to come to the United States, you're going to choose a community college. Like from where? How? Like the visa office already knows that you are not interested in studying, you just want to jackpot. So don't just choose any school. Like I mentioned before, a webinar will be coming soon on this, guys. You don't want to miss that webinar, so click the link in the description box and join my Telegram group now. Another reason why your visa may be denied is your proof of funds, insufficient proof of funds. I don't know how some people do it, but what I encourage is the same proof of funds that you have submitted to your school to obtain your I-20 should be the same proof of funds that you take for your visa interview. Because, for example, the school will not issue you an I-20 if you're unable to show sufficient proof of funds. So why should you have good proof of fund for your I-20 and not have good proof of fund for your visa interview? And it is encouraged that you have even more than the balance that is required for your tuition and living expenses in that proof of fund. And by the time you are presenting your proof of fund to the visa officer, it should not have expired. It should still be valid. It doesn't mean that the date at that time is current, but at least in the last 3 months, it should not have expired. From the date of the printing, from the date that you printed the bank statement to the date of your interview, it should still be like within 3 months time frame. It shouldn't have expired. It should still be valid at that time. Another thing to watch out for around this is presenting fake document. Please don't present fake bank statements. Some people know how to doctor bank statements that you might think that they will not do some findings, but what if it's on your case that they will go deeper? So ensure that the documents that you present are legitimate, because if you are found out, you can be banned. So be very, very careful. It might not just be denial, but you can get banned. Ensure that the bank statements or proof of funds that you're showing is valid and it is sufficient. This proof of funds demonstrates to the visa officer that you will not be a financial burden to anybody, that you are able to provide for your tuition, you're able to provide your living expenses without being an additional burden to the United States or anybody in particular. Another reason why your visa may be denied would be incomplete and inconsistencies in record, documentation, in your application, and in what you say. Guys, error in your date of birth, in your name, can cost you your visa. And when it comes to the USCIS, that is US immigration, affidavits does not solve the problem. This is not Nigeria. The fact that you think, I've made a mistake, let me go and swear an affidavit and present it, does not solve the problem. So ensure that from the time when you start your admission, ensure that the document that you're submitting, they are consistent. If your name is Tosin something in one place, don't let it be Esther Tosin in another place. Arrange your name the same way. The name, I even recommend the name on your passport, the way it has appeared, should be the way you start your admission process. Use the name on your passport to apply to your school. Don't say, my first name is Kinikon, this is what they call me. Please, use the name on your passport. The name, whatever mistake they made on your passport, just leave it like that. Use that name to apply to your school. Use it to get your I-20. Use it to apply for your visa. your date of birth, ensure that it is correct. And this is why we encourage that you fill your DS-160 form by yourself. Don't give it to somebody else that will make a mistake. Also, before you submit, have somebody review your responses. Let it make sense. In case you don't know, that DS-160 that you are filling is telling a story. It's telling a story, and if you answer wrongly in any part, it can cost you your visa. Also, your story should be consistent. Whatever you have filled in your DS-160, ensure that it is in your head, so that when they are asking you questions during your interview, you're not going to be saying another thing. Whatever you have put there, that is the same thing you are going to say. Know your DS-160 responses by heart. Have everything in your head when you're going for your visa interview. So also, at the time of your interview, ensure that you go with all the required documents. If you don't have all the documents, especially the important ones, your visa may be denied, or you may be put on administrative processing. Like in my own case, and I discussed this in my visa interview experience. The video is also on my channel, and I will link it in the description box. Watch that video to see how I was able to get my visa after being denied. Yes. So guys, be very careful before you go for your interview. Have all your information consistent and correct. Another reason why your visa may be denied would be your travel history. And this is not about if you've traveled out of the country before or not. There's always the first time to travel. But the problem here is if you've traveled before and at any point you have overstayed your visit, overstayed your visa and even if it is not in the United States, you get, if you have overstayed your travel visa at any point, there is a high chance that you will be denied. So guys, it is always good to adhere on the side of the law when it comes to immigration, when it comes to visa and all of those things. So take note and ensure that you do not make or fall into this error. Another reason why I have seen people get denied their visa is inadequate preparation, but poor appearance, lack of composure, lack of confidence. See, as much as this visa interview is not a job interview, it doesn't mean you should not prepare. I always tell people, prepare ahead of time. And in terms of preparation, no questions that you're likely to be asked. And let me tell you, most of these questions are usually the same most times. They're usually the same because what they are testing is the same. They are testing your ability to support yourself. They are testing your intention after study. They want to know you. So be able to tell your story. I have a video on this. I have said this. Questions and answer. I have given sample questions in that video. Prepare your own answer for those questions. Don't go and be writing somebody else's answer. Prepare your own answer. Like if they ask me this thing, how will I relate it to my background? How will I relate it to what I am doing? How will I relate it to who I am now? You should be able to say all of those things. So if you are prepared ahead of time, you will be confident. You will not be stammering. You will not be looking elsewhere. During your interview, you need to maintain eye contact. I know it is not something we really do so much in Nigeria, but when it comes to the United States, your confidence is key. Say whatever you are asked, respond like you have nothing to hide, because do you have anything to hide? You want to come and study. So let them understand that you're really passionate, you want to come and study, you know what you're doing. Don't be talking to an interviewer and be looking elsewhere and be, yeah. Look at them the way I'm looking at you. Okay, what is your name? Tell them your name. What school are you going to? Just be confident. Maintain your confidence, and you wouldn't be able to do this if you have prepared ahead of time. If you have gathered all your documents, so that you are not disorganized when they're asking you for one document. Arrange your documents, all of those things. Also, dress properly. That it is not a job interview does not mean that you should just dress shabbily. I'm not saying you should go and wear suits or be overdressed. You don't want to overdo things, but be neatly dressed. Be neatly dressed. Look presentable, like somebody that, I would love to associate with this person. Don't go to a visa interview as a student wearing palm slippers. Don't go and be wearing palm slippers. And honestly, I have seen this happen. When I went for my visa interview, there was a guy that was in front of me that was interviewed before me. He had palm sandals on. And I was like, why? It wasn't palm sandals, it was palm slippers. I'm like, why? And he had just this t-shirt on that, please don't be dressed like that. Dress presentably. Like if you can do smart corporate, something like that. I'm not saying you should wear suits again. Just be smartly dressed, be neatly dressed, and be able to communicate effectively, be able to express yourself, be able to speak English. Don't forget, the United States is an English-speaking country, and your program will be taught in English. So the visa officer expects that you understand English, you can speak good English. So ensure that you get your language correct, especially ensure that you get your expressions right. Don't be doing ensure that you get your language, you get your communication right. And that's it, guys. So these are some of the common mistakes, these are some of the common reasons why your visa may be denied. Take note of all these reasons, and if there is any of these things that I've mentioned that you don't understand or you need clarity around, please leave me some comments in the description box below. And you know I always respond to all your comments, so I'll be waiting to read from you. Don't forget, once again, join the Telegram group. On there we support you, we answer all your questions, we pass information across about any school that is receiving admission, how to pay your service fee and all of those things. It's a support group majorly, so ensure that you click the link in the description box to join us and let's move this train forward. All right, guys, until I come your way again next time, my name remains Esther. I'll see you in my next video. Stay winning. Bye.